Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from a wrestling podcast. I am Mr. KS. That is the I'm gonna start calling you Reliable.
Me.
You got to do a little bit more. Give it a little more oomph when you go.
Me.
You sound like that cartoon from the Flintstones.
Which
what
one?
Was that? What was that?
Barney
Alien?
Rubble?
No, the alien one. What was that?
Kazoo?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I said no. Oh yeah, kind of, sorta. Yeah, I can see that now, dude. I don't want to be Kazoo.
Chris then went back to he done went retro on me.
That's what I do. That's what I do, but I'm not Kazoo.
Please don't start rapping.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a poet. Didn't you know it?
Oh Lord, we are not.
Rhyme.
We
every
are not.
time.
We are not that popular for you to be that corny right now. We are not that popular. No, we've been gone for two weeks. You know, life has been lifing. You know, Rob put the voodoo hex on you.
Yeah, and you notice he ain't here to confront me about this either, right?
Yeah, Rob, I think you scared the shit out of Rob.
It's okay.
There were some messages back and forth. I think you scared the shit out of Rob. Once he came down off his
I started saying he was just too high to remember what he said. That was the only problem.
A sober Rob trying to figure out what fucked up Rob said one
he
day.
Said, what I do to deserve that?
It's just the funniest thing you ever want to hear. Like, he has no recollection of what he said.
None whatsoever.
But it's all good, man. We love you anyway, Rob. So yeah, a few things happened. We had the Wrestlepalooza thing we didn't get to chat about. People are mad about it because they didn't get what they wanted, and I think I told you. I listened to a few podcasts, and I come to the realization that some stuff ain't just for everybody, bro. So like diehard wrestling fans, like this whole ESPN thing, a lot of this new thing, like the first show, that was to capture people who don't normally watch wrestling.
Did you watch Wrestlepalooza?
I did.
Okay, so I didn't. So I'm going to ask you your personal opinion of it, because all I'm going on was that link I sent you, what that writer wrote about, what his thoughts on it were. And where does he get the thought or the idea that every single match he watched was like, he gave every match a C rating and a couple of them a C- rating? What was so bad about them that he didn't think too highly of the match? Did they look like they were just halfway putting effort out there, or it isn't botches?
It's two ways to look at it. Either he was a diehard fan and one of those IWC people who just happened to work at ESPN, and you know how those fans are. If they don't give you everything to make you jump out your seat, the show was some shit. Or he was a casual fan who's I don't want to say casual fan, but he knows enough about wrestling to I guess get somebody to pay him to write about it, and he wants to be the Meltzer of ESPN, and we have that. But again, there's two ways to look at that show. For the diehard fans like me and you who just watch a lot of wrestling, been watching wrestling for a majority of our lives, it was just any old regular show. It didn't have the presentation of a WrestleMania or Survivor Series or something like that.
I mean, something called Wrestlepalooza shouldn't have
a
presentation of a SummerSlam or WrestleMania or Survivor Series.
Right. But to a person who's just normally watching ESPN on a Saturday night and all of a sudden, hey, there's wrestling, I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it.
Do you know what I thought about? What? This Wrestlepalooza made me think about a PLE version of Saturday Night's Main Event, but maybe with a better main event to it or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's basically what that's, and that's the same. Like, people get mad at those Saturday Night Main Event shows. I'm like, that's not supposed to be a PLE.
Right.
When Saturday Night Main Event came on back in the day on a Saturday night, it was like, hey, cool, we get an extra wrestling show with a lot more stars.
Saturday Night's Main Event may as well be an extra Raw for the week.
It's pretty much what it is. It's a celebrated Raw.
Well, it's an extra Raw minus the story build up. You're having matches that's already been built up, the week prior.
which is also because I heard somebody say, well, they just had matches. There wasn't a lot of build up to Wrestlepalooza. This is, I mean, which is crazy because the Seth and CM Punk thing was built up. I get what people are saying about the John Cena and Brock Lesnar stuff. That just came out of nowhere, boom, boom, boom. But at the same time, you can't look at AEW and be like, oh, well, they put on good matches. We don't need a storyline. We just have good matches. And then turn around when WWE throws a match out there, it's like, oh, well, there was no storyline. Can't have it both ways, bro. Like, I mean, again, to somebody sitting at home on Saturday night who has ESPN, and we'll get into the whole debacle about how you could actually watch the thing. And
shoot, I got it figured out earlier. I can tell you what to do right away.
But people are like, I couldn't watch it. They said I could watch it if I had ESPN, but boom. But if you are one of those people who got it because you already had ESPN, and you're sitting there, you're normally watching college football highlights or baseball highlights or whatever, and boom, wrestling come on, and the first thing you see is Brock fucking Lesnar. I mean, come on, that's who this is for.
I heard the Brock Lesnar John Cena match. That some people said the biggest turnoff for them was it reminded them of the squash match where he just kept tossing them around like a sack of potatoes at one time, where he was just throwing John Cena around. And John Cena got the little offense in that match where he just dominated him, but still Brock Lesnar just dominated him. And that you know what I'm talking about, the way he just kept doing Suplex City over and over and over.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened. That's correct.
I mean, so if that's how that match really went, I wouldn't have liked it either because I didn't like that Suplex City match they had with them. I can understand frustration with that one for sure.
Well, again, you got to look at it like this: it's Brock Lesnar. I can let it slide because it's Brock Lesnar. I mean, do you not expect Brock Lesnar to just throw people around?
I mean, we know he's limited to what he can do as far as wrestling.
I mean, I'm not even talking about limited. I'm just saying, if you look at Brock Lesnar coming down the street, do you expect this guy to be doing spin wheel kicks, drop kicks, or do you expect him to just pummel you?
Power moves.
Exactly. So if Brock Lesnar had got in there and they had a chain wrestling match, then I would have been pissed off about it. Like, what is it didn't look, that wouldn't look believable.
But at the same time, I would expect John Cena with his status to at least make it more believable, again, especially on his
status
that he's on right now.
With his status, yes, but he is on a retirement tour. The man is retiring. It's not like, I mean, look at Jordan when he retired. Jordan wasn't flying from the free throw line when he retired.
He was still putting up 30 points a game almost. So,
I mean, and when Cena was in his prime, he got his ass whooped by Brock Lesnar 10 years ago. The same shit happened. So he got 10 years older, and Brock looked like he hadn't aged a bit. So
Brock
again, it looks believable.
Brock definitely looks like he's aged. Not to the point
where like John Cena.
Not to the point where he looks like he's some old guy that can't do anything. He don't look Bill Goldberg like.
I put it to you like this: Brock Lesnar 10 years ago, Brock Lesnar today. I wouldn't want to fuck with either one of them.
Well, no. I mean, 10 years ago, he looked like a young guy that would throw me around like a rag doll. Today, he looks like a lumberjack that would throw me around like a rag doll.
He looks like somebody that aged 10 years and will still fuck you up. So, I mean,
but at the same time,
it's like this.
Right?
If you wanna not like it, you can find a reason to not like it. If you want to like it, you can find a reason to like it. It's pretty much how wrestling works, ladies and gentlemen. Like you said, it's subjective.
Yeah.
But the guy who wrote that thing, people took it like, oh, ESPN is upset. And like I told you, no, that's not ESPN. He doesn't speak
writer.
He's a writer writing what he's reporting on what he saw or his opinion on what he saw. That doesn't mean ESPN sit up in some office somewhere like, oh, I'm so pissed that Brock Lesnar beat up John Cena like this. No, because ESPN got the money. They're not mad.
I bet you a lot of people today don't remember having newspapers where we had newspaper writers that wrote columns.
We actually had to read the paper.
And there would always be that little thing that said, like, for example, and I got him Joe Biddle that did for the Tennessee and in Nashville. There'd be something that says the views of Mr. Biddle do not necessarily match the views of the Tennessee and blah, 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 blah. Right. He's a columnist for him. He writes for him. but those were his opinions, his opinion columns. All right, so
Right.
this is the guy from ESPN. This is his opinion. This is his column, basically, that he does for ESPN. He's going to put what he thinks about the show on it. And just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean the executives that run ESPN didn't approve of what went on. They very well could have.
Trust me, no executive at ESPN, they probably don't have a clue what the first storyline is. Like, all they know is Brock Lesnar is on TV. We know who that is. He's on TV throwing people around.
All they care about is how many viewers do we have for it right now.
And despite what anybody will have you believe, despite the wrestling narrative out there, if you don't believe a good number of people sign up for that fucking ESPN app. And matter of fact, we can get into that now. Like the whole get it. So they told you who would have it if you already had ESPN. They told you Sling TV would have it. They told you Fubo TV would have it. They told you Hulu TV would have it. If you have traditional cable, I think Comcast and Spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else, you had to get the app.
Yeah, because I have YouTube TV and I couldn't watch.
Right.
I had to get that.
As much as people live their life on ChatGPT or whatever it's called, and Grok and AI and all that stuff, you mean to tell me you couldn't have just put that in there and they wouldn't have told you if you would be able to get it or not, depending on what service you had? I mean, it's that fucking simple.
And it's still simple to go ahead and watch things. I was talking with friend of the show, I guess you could say, Ralph, talking with him and trying to explain to him about the VPN situation. Like, I got ExpressVPN.
Right.
So if I log in with ExpressVPN, I choose Brazil as a server. Okay. And then I go and I log into Netflix. I choose sports under Netflix for the different genres and scroll down a little bit, and there's WWE. You can watch SmackDown live on Fridays. You can watch your live Raw. Speaking of Ralph, there he is there. Hello, Ralph. You can watch the PLEs. You can watch NXT. NXT TakeOver was on when I got on it earlier. And I had to pay no $30 to ESPN or anything else. I have my VPN, which I use for quite a few things already. So that's already in use.
You like that Tibetan midget porn? I swear you do.
Well, I don't want people knowing that, so I have a different IP address. It looks like I'm going somewhere else. It looks like I'm at Rob's house.
Tibetan midget porn, boy. I tell you, only you, buddy. Only you.
It looks like I'm at Rob's house doing it. That's why I use the VPN. You learn things, man. Right? You got to use your noodle a little bit there.
I had a joke when you said use your noodle. Never mind.
I was gonna say this noodle up here.
I'm not even going there. That was yeah.
Look, I don't. What was it called? Tibetan what?
Tibetan midget porn.
Oh, midget porn. No, I'm above that. Literally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't take long. What, 15 minutes? Yeah, that didn't take
unlike
long.
Rob's nuts over it. That's right, Ralph. That's right, Ralph. Not that noodle. I don't know where his mind's at, man. I don't know. We were talking wrestling, and somehow he got off talking about Tibetan midgets and stuff. So
my mind is how Penn State, that Oregon beat them in Penn State.
Oh, really? Because I just saw something a while ago where it said the fans are chanting, "Fire James Franklin, fire." I bet he wished he stayed at Vanderbilt now, don't he?
I don't know about all that, but God dang it.
He was building something. He was building something there, man. He was literally that those people here, they would have put a statue of him outside if he had stayed, probably.
Well, I don't think they're gonna have a statue of him outside right this moment.
Nope.
Because they let Oregon come in and beat them in overtime.
Oh well.
And when you think Oregon, you don't really think football, but
I don't know. Oregon Ducks played good football off and on for 20 years.
I know that, but I still don't think football when I think Oregon. I know that who was that came out of Oregon that fast was it running back or receiver? Or was it a quarterback? I can't remember.
I mean, anyway. I think Marcus Mariota came out of Oregon, didn't he?
I thought he came out of USC.
No, that was Matt Leinart at USC and
Okay.
a couple of, but it wasn't him there though. Anyway,
Yeah.
but back
So
to Wrestlepalooza. Yeah.
it was what it was.
Oh, you
It
know
was.
what? I'm sorry. We get off Wrestlepalooza. We were talking about how to watch the things on the ESPN app. My
Yeah,
bad.
but I mean, like Wrestlepalooza, it was what it was. I didn't have a problem watching it on the app. I got the ESPN app, but see, here's the thing. I'm one of those people. As you see, we're talking college football. Um, I like sports, bro. I like basketball. I will watch. I don't like watching baseball, but I do like the Nationals. I've been to a couple Nationals games, so I do like the Nationals. If it's like the last couple of innings, I'll watch it. College football, I love college football. I love professional football. I love football, period. So I love basketball. So I'm a sports guy. So I'm not just using it. I didn't just get it and then I'm gonna wait 30 days or wait 2 weeks to watch a wrestling show. No, I like some of the programming. I like Sports Center, of course. I
Mm-hmm.
like what's it? Get Take First Take. I like that show.
Yeah.
I watched the Pat McAfee show. I watched the Stephen A. Smith show. So
In other words, it makes sense for you to
it
pay the
makes
money
sense for
each
me.
month.
Like, yeah, I mean, and people are like, oh, we have to do this. You don't have to buy any of it.
Now, take me. I like most of the stuff you just said, but for those extra shows, I just turn around and I go to YouTube and I watch the shows there. They'll
Yeah,
put a
because
lot of the clips on there and everything. And then as far as the football games and stuff, I've got it is for sports. I've got ESPN, ESPN2,
yeah, you have
ESPN2.
ESPN naturally with your streamers. See, I don't have a streamer. I don't have a live TV streaming service that has
Right. It's all I already
ESPN
pay
stuff.
for all that. So I'm
Yeah,
actually paying more in the long run when it comes for regular TV and sports and stuff.
I have Netflix, of course. I have Peacock. I have HBO Max. I might get, but I just found a new hack on Peacock, so now I only pay $3 a month for Peacock now, as of today. So if you go to cancel your Peacock, they'll offer you the next 6 months for $3 a month. So you just click OK.
Well, there you go.
You're set. Yeah.
And then now, if I wanted to watch AEW, because they're going to start playing the pay-per-views on there,
yeah,
on their streaming. What are they at? Cinemax, HBO Max?
Yeah, I have HBO. But see, I like again, I like watching The Sopranos. I go back and watch The Wire. I go back and watch. There's some other shows. I'll just binge watch. So if I look at it like this: if there's a certain like since we're talking wrestling, if wrestling's on, let's say HBO Max, now I'm not getting HBO Max just to watch AEW. I'm gonna find if I can't find at least 2 to 3 shows to watch on there, I'm not gonna get it.
Not to mention the movies they have every month.
Not to mention the movies. So there's value in that. I don't have Peacock just for the WWE network. Now I normally mainly watch the network on it, but there's some other shows I watch on, and plus I watch football and Sunday Night Football on Peacock.
Yeah. Now,
I have multiple users.
Now, as far as other things go, Ralph, I know you're watching. What's the place that you watch Ring of Honor and TNA? I think TNA is just regular TV, but doesn't Ring of Honor have something you watch to keep up with that stuff?
I could watch TNA on Roku.
Yeah, I think TNA is on regular TV. Well, I say regular TV. They're talking about getting a TV deal, so maybe they're not on regular TV.
No, I watched them on Roku. So,
well, I know that. I think the Honor Club. That's what it's called. Yes, thank you.
yeah, I'm not paying for Honor Club.
Well, see, I guess that's what I'm saying. It depends on what all you want to watch. Now, the Honor Club, he's just going to get the wrestling on. It's not going to be like
that's what I'm saying. There's nothing about ROH. I tell you, I watch TNA, but I don't know if I would pay for a TNA app that just had unless they put all the episodes back on there. I'm talking about like from like 2007. When did they start? 2006, 2007, or was it 2005? When did TNA start?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. TNA's been around for a while. I know that. And by the way, hello to Ismail and Julie. Both are on the Facebook page. I missed that a second ago.
What's going on, fake people?
Julie says that NXT was on Peacock tonight, where how she watched it.
Yeah, they still do their PL, well, they big shows on Peacock.
Right, and TNA, yes, Ishmael, that's on Axis, but I think they're talking about getting some kind of another network deal or something.
They want to put like a CW type deal.
Yeah,
2002. Yeah. TNA started in 2002. So yeah, now if they put out a TNA streaming service, which I think, I mean, if you're gonna get the bag from a network, get the bag. But I think it's beneficial for a company to have their own streaming service, make all that money, sell your advertisements, cut out the middleman, and put your vault up. You know, you get people for the first few months that at the very least they'll watch the old vault until they all caught up on that, because that's wrestling fans love nostalgia. So if you can get the whole TNA vault start from 2002 on to now, that's probably worth $10 a month, guaranteed.
yeah.
And you will build,
look,
you could build interest in TNA. You know,
I mean, old TNA. All right, I look at TNA and Ring of Honor in the same way that I like the older versions better of what they had. In Ring of Honor, I used to have a lot of great stuff on it for me and my taste.
For me, Ring of Honor had some good matches, but as an actual show to like go back and binge watch, no.
I mean, it just reminded me of older stuff as far as how I guess how they did things. And then TNA,
I mean, I'm just I'm talking about like the older, like back in the day RH. Even back then, I would just watch a few matches. I wouldn't watch like a whole show.
I see, and when I say as far as Ring of Honor goes, I didn't even watch. I wasn't even watching regular when like CM Punk was there and Samoa Joe and AJ Styles and who was there? Bryan Danielson, American Dragon, or El Generico, or Kevin Steen. I wasn't watching it with all these guys there. I was watching it during the time when it was more like the Bullet Club people and Christopher Daniels. But they had Motor City Machine Guns there. They had
about like 2010, 2000.
Yeah, I was watching it somewhere around in there. That's where I was enjoying it at the time. I seen a lot of the older matches they had, but I mean,
yeah, they had some good matches, but I'm talking about like as far as like a whole television, like to go, like if somebody wanted to go binge watch Raw, they would go watch episode after episode after episode. I wouldn't do that with RH. But that's just me. That's I'm not saying it's somebody out there. It's worth $10 a month to somebody.
And then Ralph's got a point with Ring of Honor. Davey Richards was there, Michael Elgin, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, the Briscoes. It was good into for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get you a streaming service or start your own app for RH and you put the vault up, I'm pretty sure you can get $10 a month for people who just wants to go watch the nostalgic stuff. I mean, you can do that. Sell ads on it.
Ishmael says if TNA had a network and not expensive, he'd get it.
$10 a month sounds about. I mean,
He also says if AEW had a network, he'd get that too because he loves AEW.
Sometimes Ishmael's just hard to understand.
That's okay. He didn't say that. I'm just putting words in his mouth right now because he said one day because he was talking bad about him one day. So I'm trying to recover from that.
That's what was hard to understand because I remember him going off on him one day.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting words in his mouth right now. I'm the voice. Look. I'm the voice for him right now because he's out on here talking. He's just typing somewhere else where you can't see it.
We are not going to misrepresent the fans and the people who support us. We can't do that, Chris. If the man has good reason to talk and throw dirt on the name of AEW, let him do that. Don't put words in that man's mouth.
What do you mean stop crying? I'm not crying. There's no boo-hooing. There's no crying in wrestling. I'm not boo-hooing.
There is, but it's mostly fans. Mostly fans.
ESPN analysts.
Hey, so I'll have Honor Club. You can watch. Oh yeah. But does it go back to the very beginning though? Does Honor Club go all the way back to like the good when some of the people Chris named? I'm not. I know Jim Cornette when Jim Cornette was there when it was on Sinclair, and those are some good shows. But like I said, I wouldn't watch them I wouldn't binge watch it.
Dude, if I could go back and binge watch some Memphis wrestling, I'd do that today.
Oh, you can do that on ESPN.
Mm-hmm. You can't binge watch Memphis Wrestling.
I'm pretty sure if you type in Memphis Wrestling, there's a few playlists of just maybe 20 or 30 videos you can watch
on ESPN.
I mean, not ESPN, but YouTube.
Yeah, you can see some stuff on YouTube for sure. I said, yeah.
I thought I could have sworn I said ESPN. I mean,
you did say ESPN. I mean, that's the problem.
Look, it's past my bedtime, bro. Like, look, kids got these teenagers running me all over the fucking place, man. I'm tired. I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm tired, bro.
Usually it's me falling out before falling asleep, man. You're supposed to. You're the younger one.
Well, no, I told you I had to pick my daughter up from homecoming, and I just came to the realization of the age bracket I was in.
It's a good thing you wouldn't do it. It's Friday because I passed out at 7:00. I was out like a light.
I got to that school to pick her up, bro, and my daughter's one of those. She's got this friend group, so people don't go to these functions in high school. Remember back in the day, you had to ask a girl to go to homecoming, to prom, and all this stuff. They don't really do that type of thing now. It's the group thing. Okay, all of us girls, we're going. We're gonna have fun without just us. We're not gonna talk to anybody, dance with anybody.
Yeah,
that type. But I get there, and they're coming out, all these kids, and I'm just looking at these dresses these teenagers are wearing. I'm like, ain't no way in three hells my mama would have let my sister out the house just like this. These chicks look like they are streetwalkers. Who raised these people? I'm like, dude, girls are walking out, and the whole every other step they're pulling their dress down. Like that's how short these dresses were. Every other step, they're like this. I'm like,
they start walking, it starts riding up.
Yeah, I'm like, did y'all not try these dresses on when y'all first bought them? Fuck, bro. My daughter was not dressed like that. She was dressed like she had some good home training. My daughter was dressed like her father has a pistol and will use it. That's how she was dressed. I'm just saying. Do not play with mine. Just turned on my Ring of Honor app right now. They have 2014.
Right, so it's not all the way back.
I mean, it's a good ways, but that's basically on about 10 years though.
So to jump on a more current topic here, I was talking to you about this the other day and asking you. I was bringing up Jey Uso. Does it? I mean, are they going to turn? Are they going to try to turn him heel or something? Or are they just kind of just playing with the fans out there a little bit and letting him and Jimmy have some disagreement or something?
I don't know if they're going to turn him heel or not. But here's what I do know. To watch what they're doing now, and like we have questions, right? Is he turning heel? Is he going to stay face? Is he going to turn Jimmy, or is Jimmy going to turn on him? This is who's going to help, which is good. It's good to have all these questions. But the more I try to figure out what is trying to go on, the more I really don't want to know. I just want to see what happens. Because you have people. We've talked. People saying he might join the Vision. Like, how does that make sense? Like, I don't like, or he's going to team up with. I mean, so what did they say? They said LA Knight was going to join the Vision. I'm like, how does that make sense?
No one. I don't remember anybody saying LA Knight.
I've heard people saying LA Knight might join the Vision. We talked about that a couple of days ago. We said that. Excuse me. I told you that.
I remember I was telling you that somebody was talking about Jey Uso joining the Vision, and the reason why I brought it up was because LA Knight's walking off mad about how Jay took advantage of the other people doing what they did, and he goes, he's like he kind of wrote it off as being all right or whatever, but he didn't think he would take advantage of something like that from the people he was fighting against to get the cheap victory. And I guess if you can't beat them, join them or something like that.
See that right there is the reason why I named this show what I named it. Are we overthinking? Are we overanalyzing wrestling?
That's just the fun what if part, I guess.
I mean,
what if this happens?
There's what ifs, and then there's again things that just make people are just saying stuff to be saying stuff, or you play sports. Whoever your coach told you stop overthinking what you're doing and just go do it.
Just go play the game.
Just go play the game. These wrestling fans are
stop trying to hit the corners and just pitch the ball.
Yeah, these wrestling fans are coming up with some of the most outrageously. They'll have an idea, and then what they got to do is go back and try to figure out how to make that idea make sense. It's sometimes it's the funniest thing to read at 7 o'clock in the morning. You go on Instagram, here's why WWE is messing up Jey Uso's run, because they're gonna have him turn heel and join the Vision, and that's just gonna turn. And people are not gonna wait. Who told you this? Where did you get this from? Who told you he was joining the Vision?
I think
you're overthinking it, buddy.
These are the same people I told you that says John Moxley's going to come back and he's going to be taking on the Vision himself. He's going to bring John Moxley's going to come back and bring back some of his Death Riders with him over there.
I'm glad you said it, because that reminded me of the whole Edge thing when that's why I asked you, did you watch All Out?
They are people, the same people who dogged Edge for going to AEW and wrestling there. Are the same ones?
Yeah.
Same ones who are getting excited saying he's going to come back and wrestle John Cena. No, he's not.
Who told you this? And then they go on their little fact finding missions to find out when his contract is up, because
they got to try and prove themselves right.
What else are they going to do with their day? It's not like they're working.
I don't know if Ishmael's still here or not, but he wants the current topic of AEW weekly shows and why they're so great. So thank you for that, Ishmael.
Is that you putting words in his mouth?
Thanks, Ishmael. I'll bring that up. We'll see what happens from here.
I don't think Ishmael said that. I really don't think
you don't. You're not on here to think. You're here to talk about wrestling and give your opinion.
That applies to damn near every wrestling fan. We're not here to think. We're just here to say shit about wrestling. There was no thought into this at all. We just.
I talked to Ralph about this earlier too, like I did with you, and I said, would LA Knight benefit from being turned heel? And it's like Ralph was saying, you'd really have to turn him back to that. What was the character? I don't forgot his name.
Eli Drake.
No. When he first came to WWE, NXT, and everything, the Max Dupree or something like that.
Yeah.
So you'd have to change him to something like that and make him just be downright.
No, there's heel that is when you're the character and people you make people hate you. Then there's heel is we really don't like you, so we want you to go away. If you make him that character, people are not going to boo him because they don't like him. They're going to because they don't like the person. They're going to boo him because they don't like this character. Get out of here. This is disgusting. We don't want to see that. That was atrocious. That whole Max Dupree, that was atrocious. Yeah.
I don't think they could turn him heel though, and the fans really boo him.
They can't if they let him talk it just like they did with Stone Cold. Because they kind of modeled him after Stone Cold and Rock anyway.
Yeah.
So let him talk the same shit he talked that make people cheer. It could be the same shit he talked to make people boo. I think LA Knight. I'm on record on this show saying that LA Knight will not have a world title. But I will say this. If they do turn that man heel to the point where he just comes out and people boo him like they boo Dom, and they give him a title, now we're on to something.
Now,
that is the only way I see that man winning the world title is if he turned heel.
And no, Ishmael, I am not besmirching your name by any means.
Ishmael, I would sue him for slander. I will sue him for every penny he's got, and by every penny I mean all three of them that are sitting in his pocket right now. Ishmael is a big fan of the Don Callis family. He's a big fan of that. No, nobody's a fan of the Don Callis family. Don Callis's family is not a fan of the Don.
I started to say Don Callis himself is not a fan of the Don Callis family.
That family should be broken up and the children should be adopted. I'm just saying. Just put them all in foster care. Like, no, Don Callis, Everybody in that has anything to do with Don Callis, the Young Bucks, and anybody that has anything to do with John Moxley. That is the reason AEW sucks shit right now.
So, are you saying that you do not like Claudio?
Not when he's got anybody that has anything to do with anything that John Moxley is doing is the reason AEW sucks shit right now.
If Claudio was not a part of the Death Riders anymore, would you like his work he does then?
If he stayed so far away from John Moxley that when they saw each other, they thought each other were strangers. If you put him that far away from him, I would be such a fan of Claudio.
So you're saying they're doing their job then because you hate them that bad?
No, they're not. They're making me not want to watch the show. They're not making me want to watch him get beat up. They're making me not want to watch the show. That's a different. Again, that's like I said with LA Knight. You turn him into a heel where people just want to see him get his face punched in. You're on to something. But if you turn into a heel that people just don't want to watch the show because he's on it, then we fucking up. That's John Moxley. Nobody wants to see John Moxley. He thinks people want to see him. He thinks he's doing a good job. Nobody likes this shit. Only people that like John Moxley are the people who they sent the notice out. I don't know if you're aware of this. They sent a notice to AEW fans a few weeks ago to tell them to put on some fucking deodorant.
Careful how you talk about Moxley. All right. He just said Moxley is my favorite. He said Moxley is more of his favorite than Don Callis.
I don't know Ishmael that well. I know him well enough to know that the stuff he's saying is some bullshit.
He's saying something about how I love the River Nile or something. I don't care for the River Nile. No.
He's probably saying you're in denial.
That might be what it says.
That's probably what he's saying. You're looking at the chat, so I don't see it, but I'm just saying.
My bad.
Well, we did establish you were old, so you might get started getting them bifocals together.
Hold on a second. Let's just get my readers out here, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you know you're old. When you have a pair of glasses, and you call them readers.
Yep, there it is.
Chris,
AEW is officially his favorite. Yes,
you put them glasses on and age 15 years.
Thank you very much.
John Moxley belongs wrestling in someone's backyard in front of a bunch of men. I concur. Ralph, you are spot on. If I can give you, no matter of fact, that's Ralph with the comment of the night. He belongs.
Oh,
John Moxley belongs in someone's backyard with a trampoline, with a bunch of meth heads surrounded by it, just clapping their necks like this while he beats somebody with a nail bat. That's where he belongs.
Since I'm being besmirched, I should come on the show and defend myself.
You are more than welcome to do that, sir. Please come on the show and defend yourself. I hate to see somebody be slandered like this on live television. That's just terrible.
And Ishmael,
you just made the list.
It's been a while.
Ishmael, I will give you $1,000 if you travel to Chris's house and smash that roadcaster with a ball peen hammer. $1,000. I will even pay for the expenses for you to get there.
Hey, would you send me $1,000 if I smash it myself?
No, because you're not going to smash it.
I would.
You would find stock footage or AI footage of somebody else smashing.
No, I would do it myself.
No,
I won't get paid up front though, because I know you. As soon as I do it, you won't send me the money.
I'm not saying I don't trust you, so I'm not gonna say it.
Well, I haven't seen my 1/3 of my 1/3 of my 1/3 that I'm supposed to get for coming on here.
Well,
so.
Maybe that's why Rob has been gone for so long, because he actually stole. So instead of he took his check and bought the boat, but he's using your check to travel on weekends.
I'm actually supposed to get 10% of my 1/3, and I don't even see that. So
there's these things called taxes, my boy, and when you're in a certain tax bracket, and they take your taxes out before you get your check, you really don't have a check. You know this, right? You know this because
yes, I hear you.
America.
It reminds me of that dude Superhuman that jumps off things in his backyard on YouTube. Is that the doofus that does the flip over onto a microwave and
that is John
no tries to do like an elbow drop off of the table onto a microwave and crap like that? Is that what you're talking about, Ralph?
That's either John Moxley's little brother or his illegitimate child.
You know what I'm talking about, Ray?
I know exactly who's the little fat kid.
Oh, look, it hurts me just looking at it, you know?
He just hurts me as soon as he pops, like the thumbnail of him hurts me just looking at him. Like, this is me jumping off a table off my front porch.
Right.
Just go jump in front of a car, bro. just go do that. I'll be impressed if you jumped off your front porch into the middle of the street while a car was coming down the road.
This is me jumping off on my front porch into a Humvee at 60 miles an hour.
Did you see this wrestling spot? I forgot. It was an indie show. Somebody recorded it and put it on somewhere. This guy, it was probably like a stage or a scaffold, and over the over top of the ring was barbed wire, like where you can bounce off, like a layer before you get to the ring was barbed wire. Okay. And on top of the barbed wire was tube lights, like the fluorescent lights. Yeah. And somebody got power bombed into that and bounced up off the barbed wire, bro. What are we doing?
Stupidity.
This is what I will tell you, and this may offend some people. If we had friends from that wrestling hobby we once participated in, who are hardcore wrestlers, right? You know, the House of Wolf guys and all. Yeah. They're hardcore. This is going to probably offend them because they do some of these, not to that extent, but they do some hardcore matches. And I don't mean to offend them because I know those guys and they're good guys. But to the rest of them, fuck them. That's not wrestling, bro. I don't care if you could say, well, ECW had wrestling matches. ECW had storylines. ECW was just more than and I wasn't a big fan of it back in the day. I watched it, but I wouldn't like Kevin was. But they actually had wrestling matches. This shit you seeing on that's happening on that's not wrestling, bro. This is a glorified stunt show.
I'm not a fan of it by any means.
It's a glorified. You don't have to go to wrestling school to do this shit they doing on the indies. We 70s baby, 80s, raising 80s and 90s. We did dangerous shit on a daily outside, just playing on a fucking playground. We weren't trained to do none of it. We just did it because we were fucking dumbass kids. You remember flipping off the monkey balls and running up the slide board. There was always this one kid who could do a backflip off anything. In every fucking neighborhood, there's this kid that he could just flip off anything.
I remember the kids who give them the swing sets and go real high
and just jump off.
They would get off. Well, not just jump off, but they would jump off, see who could jump the furthest forward. Or when they got to the extent of the back swing, they would let go and go forward and flip over and land on their feet.
And we were between the ages of 10 and 12, 13 years old doing this stupid shit.
Oh, younger than that. People younger than that doing it.
We were building our own ramps and trying to jump like because we were all carpenters and fucking engineers, right? We were building ramps with milk crates and pieces of wood.
That wasn't hard to do. We had that down pat.
Because we were, we're all MIT graduates, right?
That's right.
Nobody trained us. We didn't have any trainers. We just, hey, we need to go up. What can we find that's flat and lay on something that make us go up? It's the same shit these people are doing in backyards, bro. You don't have to be trained to do none of it. It's not wrestling. If you do that and call yourself a wrestler, you're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole. You're a wannabe wrestling asshole. Somebody's got to tell these people the fucking truth, bro.
Did you see the big botch everybody's talking about from SmackDown?
I did, and people are asking, should she be fired?
No.
That poor look.
She don't need to be fired. How many times has a referee botched in the past over something like that? You don't fire someone for something like that.
These people who say don't fire her, but if you go look at their job performance, they should have been fired years ago.
But who really botched it? Did she botch it, or did the one laying on her back?
Probably not.
But they forgot to sling her arm up.
I'm a Nia Jax fan. So the way that went down, clearly Nia Jax was supposed to kick out, right? Because why else is she faking the 3 count?
But you know what was funny about it though? The referee, she goes 1, 2, then she goes, then she stops, and all of a sudden Nia Jax goes like this, and then throws her shoulder up. I mean, like a delayed reaction.
That's not even her fault. That's on Nia. And I'm a Nia fan, but
no, you cannot fire Chris. Stop it. Who's besmirching names now?
What chat are you in?
I just the AEW fans over there talking.
You keep calling that. That means you're going to get a lawsuit, sir. He's going to sue you.
Yeah, no, he's like he agrees. Though he thinks I forgot though. Yeah, it's like if you're gonna pin it on somebody, you got to pin it on Nia, not kicking out. Charles Robinson, I think it is, said though that he says this is the reason why when I count out loud too. He goes, I hit the mat and I say 1, 2, and then they can listen and too. And he says sometimes he even says right by their head, kick out. You know, to remind them to kick out. You know,
and that comes with experience though. That comes with trial and error. Charles Robinson has been through it all with some of the best in the business, and that's why he's the GOAT. Charles Robinson is the GOAT. Like,
hold on, send you a link for what? AEW? It's www.aew.com.
I will send you a link, Ishmael. I'm going to send it because that man needs to defend himself. You cannot keep talking crap about this man and think he won't. No, we're not doing that.
Look. He said he got Death Riders as his nickname. That's what it's his favorite people there next to the Callis family.
Yeah, let's now see what you say.
That's what I said.
I just sent that man a link. Now it's up to him. Then I try to take up for you, Ishmael, but you asked for the link, so you got to come on here and take up for yourself now. But you know what I'm saying? I can't keep stepping in front of the bullet for you, bro. You got to come on here and defend yourself. If you get him to the point where he yells, "Shut the fuck up," that would just make my day.
I'm not getting that far.
No, you know that was his little character when he was in that hobby. He was just telling, "Shut the fuck up." One day I'm watching a pro, just on one of the pages looking at promos, and I see this guy. He was talking to, I guess he had a secretary, and he just, "Thank you for the paper. Get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up." What's wrong with this guy? I just kept going. Every video he was yelling, "Shut the fuck up" at somebody. So that's how I knew who he was. It was this guy that yelling, "Shut the fuck up" to everybody. Did Texas A&M lost or they won? They beat Auburn, right?
I didn't see that one earlier. I don't know. I haven't seen the winner of Georgia and Alabama yet. It has to be over by now.
Yeah, it's been over. Oh my. All right. Now look, we ain't gonna sit around and wait for the next hour. If you gonna come on, bro. There he is.
Who?
You cut him back off.
You know something? First of all, good evening, fellas.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm sorry. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Who are you?
It's the nefarious one, if you will.
AEW's greatest.
Fucking let me start by saying I love you all show. Love it. I enjoy it.
Oh, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in every week, bro.
But now you piece of crap. You gonna call me an AEW fan? Are you out of your fucking mind? They couldn't Wrestlepalooza, and that was mid as fuck, is better than mid Moxley.
Okay. Called him Moxley's not even mid, bro. He's not even mid.
Wrestlepalooza is better than the Don Callis family. What?
I'm starting to detect some anger in your voice or something, like a little frustration.
I get angry when pieces of crap like you are trying to besmirch me. Not on my
just made the list.
That there. This and this.
Is that a bobblehead?
It's a bobblehead.
My wife, the beautiful Mrs. B, bought me this. I think it was last year. So there you go. He thinks you're a piece of crap.
That's okay.
You got to tell him shut the fuck up one time before we go.
Not yet, but I might have one coming.
He said not yet.
I gotta build up to it a little bit more. He said,
"Oh my goodness."
What proof do you have that AEW is all that in a bag of chips?
You message me all the time telling me how great it is. I mean,
you're fucking lying. Shut the fuck up! You're fucking lying. You know it. I know it. Mrs. B knows it. The whole world knows you're a fucking liar. Even Robbie Cutthroat, that piece of shit.
Yeah. I guess let's go that direction now. Let's do that.
Oh no, don't try to deflect. No, you earned all of this, buddy.
Hey, be careful. If you say his name, he still appears. All right.
I don't give a fuck. I'd slap the taste out of his mouth if I was in front of him. Anyway, you can tell that motherfucker to shut the fuck up. Wow. Robbie Cutthroat, I'm on your show, and I'm telling you to shut the fuck up.
You've been here all of 3 minutes, and you've been on the show longer than he has.
He's been gone for how long? How many times has he been on versus not being here?
Oh, the last 3 weeks he was. Oh, guys, I'm there, and then
So please, show me what evidence that you have that AEW is great.
There is none.
Oh, I don't keep my chat history. I'm sorry. I get rid of it.
There is none. No. So here's the thing, Ishmael. Chris, we all know Chris loves old school wrestling, right?
Absolutely, brother. I'm with you on old school wrestling.
But I think where his delusion kicks in is because AEW has a similar format to some old school wrestling that he may like, where they just put out matches and there's only one or maybe two storylines for the top guys. Everybody else is just having matches. And so his delusion of I love old school and I for some feeling he gets in the pit of his stomach when he watches AEW, it takes him back to when he was a kid eating Cookie Crisp in front of the television. I don't know. He's a little delusional.
Right.
He's a little delusional. Now I'm of the opinion where you can't just march these nobodies who look like they go to school with my son. Some of them look like middle schoolers. Some of them look like you found them at the Duncan Hines bakery somewhere, just testing cake batter.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them look like you went down to the gym and said, "Hey, the top 5 guys who are on every protein in GNC, come work for us."
Wardlow. Oh.
And you just put them on and say, "Now have a match." That's what that is.
There really is only certain things about AEW that I really like to watch. Only certain parts of it. I don't care for the whole organization. I mean, I like to give y'all a hard time about it. I do. But
here's what's funny about it, right? Remember, like a year, what was it? 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, Tony Khan was fearing for his life because CM Punk yelled at him.
Yeah.
And they try to use that as a storyline that went nowhere.
That backfired greatly on them.
So fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, when was All Out, and he's trying to yell at the Young Bucks or somebody, trying to tell them they're not going to take over. Like, who's going to take that serious? You literally pissed your pants because CM Punk yelled at you from across a table. But you want us to believe that you want to be big bad Tony Khan now, and you're going to yell at the Young Bucks, who, let's face it, look like children who are stuck in high school. Like they're 45-year-old men who are stuck in 12th grade. That's how they look. That's how they act. That's how they dress. So yeah, it's all over the place. But you'll get them same people who had to have a notice sent out to them to put on fucking deodorant before they come to the show. They love it. They love it. Dude, imagine you own you own a sporting store, right? Now you're gonna get people coming from a gym, coming from this, coming from that. You're gonna get some athletes coming through there, but you have to tell your staff to put on fucking deodorant before they come to work.
Ooh,
like how? What? What the fuck is happening, bro? What is happening? Why do I have to spend $500 to print up notices to tell people who are paying to come to my show to wear deodorant, bro?
Now, who is it now? Oh, wait, who is getting the notices? You talking about the wrestlers, right?
The fans.
The fans.
Oh, the fans. I thought you were talking about. Okay, I thought you were
No.
talking about Moxley a while ago and his group.
No.
Or something. Someone told them they needed to.
No, the people who like them need to put on deodorant.
So the ones coming to the show.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Could you, Chris?
I could not go to.
Could
a
you
show
imagine? Could you imagine
like
going to Ross one day and say, "Hey, I need a new shirt, but I don't really want to spend a lot of money on it. I'm gonna go to Ross." And when you walk into Ross, the people at the door hand you a notice and say, "Hey, before you come in, put on deodorant."
I would wish that fans who go to indie shows would wear deodorant before going. Some of them
it's hard to tell who. Look, when you go to some of these indie shows, it's hard to tell who's the fan and who's the person working. Like, you really can't tell. You really can't tell. Ishmael, you go to a lot of indie shows. Am I lying?
You're not, brother.
I mean, they're all in like small gyms and armories. You're like, where does the fans end? Security begins.
But still, man, you have enough sense. You have enough sense to take a shower, take a bath, wash your ass, wash your pits, put some deodorant on, put some cologne on. Boom, you're good. But no, you get these stinky motherfuckers who stink. They fucking stink.
I come from the upbringing of where if you go into an event, whether it be a wrestling show, a basketball game, football game, anything, any sporting event, entertainment event, there's a possibility there's going to be women there. You might want to look your best. You might want to look your best.
Even married guys like to look at other women from time
and try not to smell like you got out of bed because you've been laying around all day on a Saturday. I've been laying around all day drinking Four Loko and smoking cigarettes. I think I'll go watch AEW now.
Show starts in 15 minutes. They live 25 minutes down the road. They get a speed to get there. Yeah. They walk in fashionably late, only they're not very fashionable.
I would brush my teeth, but I'm just going to eat chips. So fuck it. I'll brush them later.
I'm going to eat nachos when I get there and have a beer. I'll just,
I'll have a hot dog and have a beer. And
there's people like, why make my bed if I'm going to get back in it? Why brush my teeth if I'm going to eat? So fuck it. Yeah.
Wait, we're supposed to make our beds?
Oh, yeah, God. Really? Jesus Christ. Fucking animals. You're fucking animals. You're fucking animals. You're degenerates, bro. I tell you. The people
I don't have to make I don't have to make my bed. I just lay on top of the cover. It's already fixed and pulled up, and I pull a blanket over the top of me. It's instantly made the next morning.
Chris will be at the next AEW show.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
Fits right.
I'm not ready to go yet. Hold on a little bit longer.
Actually, Chris, I'm going to say something nice. Actually, AEW, they're in my area on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. The prices are reasonable.
They have to be.
Well, for that, yeah. But it's Dynamite. There is not a chance in hell when I go pay to watch Dynamite.
They're going to be here in Nashville in November, and they're filming both shows here while they're here.
Mm-hmm. Same here for Wednesday.
Let me get your opinion on something, Ishmael.
Sure.
So the WWE prices, right? They're clearly outrageous, right?
Yes.
But every time you turn on a WWE event, it's packed.
It is. Some fool will pay. Let's just say around number 10 G's for those front row seats at Mania. Some fool will pay, and I looked this up, $31,000 for a VIP package. Mm-hmm. Somebody will.
Yeah. So my thing is, you can look at it from the fans' perspective and be like, yeah, I'm not paying to see that. And then let's be real. The majority of the people complaining about the prices don't go to shows anyway.
That part. I absolutely agree with that.
You're complaining that WrestleMania's in Saudi Arabia. Tell me the last time you went to. You didn't even go to WrestleMania when it was in your city.
Please, they had, and you can look the number up, 250 million reasons why they're going to Saudi.
Look,
that's again, you may not like it.
There's two ways you can look at it. You look at it as a fan, I can't afford it, or you can look at it as a businessman and be like, look, you's a damn fool if you don't do this.
Dude, even if it was in my area, I couldn't afford to go to it.
Even if it was in my area, I couldn't go to it. No. I'm not selling a kidney or a fucking liver or anything like that. No.
Well, I mean, there's that, and then like I said, the prices are what they are, and every time you turn on a WWE event, it's packed. So somebody's wherever they live in that area, or they travel to that area, which is even more fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, everybody these days is paying more for entertainment anyway. I mean, how much does it cost to get into a concert?
I was just about to say that, bro. Like, so you. Let's be regular. We're not rich guy. We're definitely not paying $10,000 for front row seats, right? But let's say you want to sit mid level, upper level. That's going to cost you $300 to $400.
For Mania,
maybe
the bleeds are $900.
Okay, now put this in perspective, right? I don't know about my timeline. My timeline of things is a little different than y'all's. But I see these people paying ridiculous money to go see Beyonce, to go see Chris Brown, $1,500 fucking dollars just to take a picture with Chris Brown. These people are not paying rent.
Nope.
And going to a concert. So when you look at it like that, like Chris just said, entertainment across the board is fucking expensive, bro. Try this. Try taking I have family of 5 in my house. Me, the old lady, 3 kids.
Who?
You want to take them fuckers to the movies? You ain't getting in. You're gonna drop damn near 100 just to get in the door.
I was just gonna say you're gonna drop $100.
Yeah,
you ain't even bought popcorn yet, bro.
Nope. That's why
I got my oldest is 20. My youngest will be 14 next month. I got grown-ups in my fucking house, bro. They're not gonna just want to eat a small bag of popcorn, bro.
And even some of the smaller forms of entertainment, you know, I like going to those cons all the time. Here in Nashville today, they had a sports collectible show.
Nice.
And a lot of baseball, basketball, a lot of baseball, football, a couple of basketball players, and about 10 wrestlers were here. And then 2 celebrities because they were in sports related movies. So Charlie Sheen was here because of the Major League. And Biddy Schramm was here because of her part in A League of Their Own.
Chris just wants to tell you. Chris
I wanted to go.
He has enough
no, I do not. I gotta.
Chris is hobnobbing with the superstars, hobnobbing with Hollywood. He hangs out with WWE divas. You know, he's got Trish Stratus on speed dial. He's got Lita on speed dial. You know, those you know, they check on him when they come close to the area. Hey, Chris, are you coming by?
You show him a picture of you meeting him somewhere, and he has a fit because he ain't had that pleasure himself yet. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry.
No. He just wants to rub it. Ishmael, you just be enjoying your day. You know, going about your day, taking care of personal business or at work, something like that, and you just get a text message, and it's a picture of this guy hugged up with Trish Stratus. You know,
I have not met Trish Stratus yet.
Or hugged up.
That's
with
in
Lita.
January. That's coming in January.
You know, Trish Stratus. I mean, Lita's hugging. Lita's hugging. Got an arm right here, and there's no caption. There's no caption. There's no. Hey, guess what? There's no guess what I met. Just straight picture.
There's some Mickey James. Don't forget Mickey James. Don't forget her. Thunder Rosa.
I feel like he's antagonizing me.
Uh-oh.
Like he's rubbing it in. Like, you know, I know you had hard working today, but look what I'm doing. I know you out there.
You know how long ago that Lita picture was? You know how long ago that was, really?
You know how many times he sent it to me?
Oh, bunch. So why are you antagonizing this man?
Because it's fun. Because it's fun. Okay. No, but what I was going to tell you though was, you know, as far as expensive things are getting. Oh, Charlie Sheen was there, right? I've got a little mini poster. Well, it's more just, I guess it's an 8x10 picture of the Young Guns poster. Oh, and I got to see Dermot Mulroney and Lou Diamond Phillips in Lexington, Kentucky, and they signed it. So I could have got a 3rd signature on it.
Nice.
Of all the people. Now, I was going to until I saw he wanted $150 to sign.
Oh, but you know why that price is priced like that? Why that's priced like that?
He's popular.
It's not even that, because somebody's going to pay it.
Right. Well, people have been paying it.
Exactly.
More
He's not gonna.
This person is not.
Just like WWE's not gonna lower ticket prices because people who don't go to the shows.
I've only paid big money for one person. One person only, and that was Chuck Norris, because that is Chuck freaking Norris. Okay,
that's Chuck Norris, man. That's the exception.
That was it. The 100 for a signature and 100 for his 200 total for a signature and a picture. And I talked with him for a minute and his wife too. For 5 minutes, maybe.
He met Chuck Norris, right? And then he got in the car, and then the sun was in his eyes, so he pulled down the visor, and there was a picture of Lita and Trish. So that's the part. That's the part he wants to get to and tell you to. But he wants. He wants to build it up first. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. The he's antagonizing me. Is what he's doing.
Some people.
I don't particularly like it.
Hey, is there a way I can share a picture on this thing, Ray? How do I do that on here? How do I share a picture on here?
You have to get the premium version.
Oh, man.
I only have the pro version. I don't have premium, so I'm sorry.
Man, you just that hurts my feelings.
That makes me want to go find my picture. I got pictures of the Bellas and the beautiful people, and I'll have to search for that shit now.
Go ahead now, chastise him like you did me. Go ahead.
Then why would you have to do that? See, I only have pictures of strippers from back in the day, and most of those are not able for sharing.
My picture of the Bellas was pre-pregnancy and pre-boob job. So
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, right? But
I'm a Giants fan, so I'm feeling your pain.
Yeah, I don't know if you're feeling out exact pain.
I'm a Titans fan. I got both y'all beat.
You didn't just trade away your. Yeah. Well, you know what? You are feeling my pain because you traded away a quarterback who's now looking like an all-star pro.
Who's that?
What's the dude? Daniel Jones.
DJ.
Oh, him. No, I thought you meant me.
Oh,
I thought you meant the Titans.
No, they got they got rid of Daniel Jones. He's up in Indianapolis. It looked like he's about to win an MVP.
Unfortunately, I saw that last week.
I got nothing for you on that, man. Nothing for you.
But not like back to the price. Like, so are you familiar with King's Dominion? It's an amusement park. Mm-hmm. It's in Virginia.
Yeah, where?
In Virginia.
Okay, now I was thinking of
it's the same people own them. The same people own them. So it's an amusement park. To park your car, a parking pass is $30. To get in is, depending on what day you go, anywhere from $50 to $65.
SeaWorld. Oh, SeaWorld Orlando.
Okay. Okay, so again, remember, family of 5, right? Okay. There's a Chick-fil-A in there. Okay. We got a chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink. You know how much that shit costs for a family of 5?
20 times 5?
$90.
Close.
$90 for a chicken sandwich, the little waffle fries, and a fucking drink. We ain't bought a souvenir, played a game, and none of this shit yet, right? She caught me looking at her. Dude, I'm pretty sure you're not the first, and you won't be the last, bro. I'm pretty sure of it.
2 thumbs up, baby.
That is something to brag about right there for sure.
I'm pretty sure that happens to a lot.
I saw this little video earlier of Liv Morgan. Does this fan was saying something to her, and she just give him the look, and she's stepping slowly toward his face, and he had to turn his head like this because he was already getting red as a beet. Just her looking at him like that did him that way. I would be the exact same way.
Y'all just keep telling me about this. See, they won't come to DC. I don't know. I got a reason. I got a pretty good idea as to why they won't come do a Comic-Con here in DC. But you know,
I mean, they might now. You got the National Guard clearing the streets out and everything, so they might come now.
Can I tell you that's a bunch of bullshit? I don't even want to talk politics, but that's a bunch of bullshit. You know what? The National Guard are not walking around a fucking city in DC, bro. That's a fucking lie. Let me explain to you how DC is.
You're gonna have to explain, because you told me about a month ago that it was no. I take it back. You told me how bad it was there when we talked about it a month ago. Because I asked you, was it actually that bad?
But any mate Ishmael's. Are you still in New York?
No, hell no.
Or you left New York? But it's just like New York, just like California. There's bad places everywhere. You can't just pinpoint, especially Chicago. You can't just pinpoint this side of the country and say, "Oh, it's bad here." No, it's bad every fucking way. There's crime every fucking way, right? But let me tell you how DC is laid out. Okay, this is the White House, right? You got all your government buildings around it, right?
Yeah.
Go 3 blocks outside of that radius, the government go bye-bye. We're back in the hood. We're back in the shops. We're back. You go that way. You go that way in the suburbs. You go that way in the hood. You go that way in the hood. You go that way. You're in Georgetown, but college area. You go that way. You're uptown. You go that. You know where the National Guard is? And that right there. And they might venture out a block or 2. That's where they fucking are. They're not in the where everybody's leading believe they are. They're not there.
So you're saying the government people are safe, but everybody else
is fucked.
They just walking around because, again, if you walk 2 blocks from the White House, there's neighborhoods, and there's some projects close by, and all that's where they are. They're not like my grandmother, like where she lived. It could take you 20 minutes on train to get downtown, or you can drive down there, or catch a bus and take you about 10-15. They're not there. The National Guard is not up there, bro. You know who's up there? DCPD. And you might get 1 or 2 federal cars coming behind them, but that's every fucking day. That's not new. There's no National Guard walking around the big city of DC. That's a fucking lie. I don't know why they gassed up people like that, bro. That's not happening.
That's people not doing their homework.
They just, everybody had, both sides have an agenda, bro.
Thank you.
Both sides has an agenda.
I agree with that.
Both. We old school guys. We know. In a lie, there's a little bit of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little bit of truth in there. They tell you a little bit of the truth to make you believe the lie. That's all it is, bro. I'm off my soapbox. I'm from DC. I grew up there. I know what's going on. They will tell you some shit because it's a national place and that's what the government is. So they got to tell you, they got to put a certain spin on it. But I've been there all my fucking life, bro.
I just think people need to do their own research, do their homework, and not listen to everything the media says.
Yeah, stop listening to all that shit. But they keep telling you they doing this, do this. And then you know what else is a lie? People in DC are mad about it. Not everybody in DC is mad about it, bro. Some people want the streets cleaned the fuck up.
I'm sorry, but I see Chicago and there's talk about going over there. Why are people mad? I'm sorry. If you are one of the murder capitals of the United States, why are you mad? Because y'all ain't getting the job done?
But see, the same thing's going to happen. They're going to go downtown Chicago and do that little bit around that area, put a few things up, take some pictures, shoot some video. They ain't going out in the traps of Chicago.
But you know what though? They can't even go to Chicago because the way it works is if outside of DC, he has to have the permission, I guess, of the governor of the state to send in the guard.
So the mayor of DC actually let him take over the police department. What they told you on the news is he took over everything.
Right. Everything.
Right.
He didn't take over everything. That's a fucking lie. He took over certain agencies. Because I don't know, I went to school, I paid attention to history and civics and shit. The president can't do everything they say they're gonna do, bro. There's this thing called the House of Congress and the Senate. You got to kind of run shit past them first.
Well, as of right now, the Republicans, they do control the House and the Senate. And yes, he can't do everything. And I don't want to
But even though they control it, they still have to vote on everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is why shit get tied up because, They'll tell you they voted today, but really they voted at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning because that shit does happen.
Yes, it does.
So yes.
Or we approved we approved this thing that sounded really good to you, then we slipped 90 other things in the middle of the 6-inch thick bill they made.
They try to say, oh, they're gonna have tanks and shit rolling down the street. Like, fucking tanks stayed downtown, bro. That shit stayed the fuck downtown. That shit did not come up Benning Road. That shit did not come on Minnesota Avenue. That shit did not come up to Benning. No, it didn't. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I live in South Florida. I'm not going to see tanks rolling into Calle Ocho and running shit. That's not going to happen.
That's not going to fucking happen, bro.
Not going to happen.
But they going to tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. You got to make people afraid.
But I don't agree with a whole lot of stuff any politician does, because at the end of the day, a lot of the shit is just fucking talk. And by the time you can put any of that shit into action, you're going to be halfway out of fucking office anyway.
Yes, sir.
Because the wheels of justice and the wheels of government turns very fucking slow.
Absolutely, very fucking slow.
No.
But how do we get on politics and talk? We don't talk politics. We talk.
It's Ishmael's fault.
No. You brought this subject up. I didn't want to talk about politics, but
I hate man. Chris will tell you I love my city, bro. And
more power to you, brother.
Actually, if we want to be fair, I'm going to take responsibility, because I made the comment that maybe a con would come there because they made your street safer with the military or the something again. I forget exactly what I said, but
it's always Chris' fault.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, Chris, shut the fuck up.
Where in South Florida are you? Why don't you just take a walk south and just keep walking, okay?
I'm in Miami. So
there you go. Take your walk south and just keep walking.
Y'all just keep bragging on shit. He's in Miami where people wear bikinis to bed. This fucker here's over here meeting divas. I don't,
I sent you a picture. Hey Ray, I sent you a picture, by the way.
I ain't really feeling you two motherfuckers right now.
Don't forget, I used to be in Panama City for 10 years too. I was seeing the bikinis as well. I mean,
the Panama City pictures are not. Look at this shit.
Not as good as the Miami. Not as good as the Miami.
Ishmael, he's in this picture. It looked like they, if you didn't know any better, you think they were dating. Look at him. He's fucking here.
Oh, good.
Hey, wait till I go to Pensacon next year, because Trish and Lita both are going to be there. I'm going to get right in the middle of both of them.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Oh, now you can share it for me. Okay.
Look at this shit. Look at the happy fucking couple.
Well, it's not even on the screen. We can't see it.
I can't see. There's nothing on the screen.
Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute.
You have nothing up there.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought I had it up there.
Wrong.
Well, I'll be dipped in shit.
Will you really?
Oh,
there. Oh.
You had something.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I had to cut it off and put it back on there.
It's just pure jealousy is all it is. I'm telling you.
Fucking Reds. Fucking, you're supposed to lose.
Look at this. Look.
Hey, we don't have all night.
Look at that,
man. We can't see nothing on the screen.
How are you not seeing it?
No,
it's just not. I can see it off on the left. He can't see it, but I can see it off on the left with the other things. But you don't have it on the big screen.
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Man, the greatness of live TV, people.
This is why I let Chris normally do this stuff.
See, she was at Club La Vila in Panama City. There we go.
Look at
that's the girl right there. That's the girl.
Look at that.
She has my phone in her hand and she's stretching it out.
Look. You listen to this motherfucker. Motherfucker. He has my phone because I let her hold my phone when I'm posing for pictures. She knows how to work the camera better than I do.
Yes.
That what that picture. You know what that picture looks like? It looks like
gold.
Like they're out, out at a function somewhere, and Chris wanted to prove to his friends that he had a hot girlfriend. So she said, "If I take this selfie, you're gonna do the dishes tonight when you get the fuck home." And that's how that picture happened right there.
Yeah, but she was home with me though.
No, she left you home to do your dishes. She went back to her fucking house and was like, "Yeah, that creep." That guy.
That guy.
Not going to that club again.
Oh, it wasn't even being at the club. It was a Comic-Con at the club.
I agree. You don't want to see half the women in Panama City in anything. You don't want to see,
they don't call it the Redneck Riviera for nothing, okay?
You don't want to see half the women in Panama City, period. I'm just saying. Like,
that's where Ralph is. He's just outside of Panama City. He knows.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with him. I am definitely in agreement with it.
But apparently Ralph and Ishmael have something in common if Ishmael was from New York at one point, because so was Ralph.
I was from New York. I spent over 40 years in New York. So
were you in the city or
upstate?
Upstate, okay.
New York is
I was located between Albany and New York City.
Gotcha.
New York is a lovely place to visit for a day. I was up there for a week. I was up there for a week. That's all. That's how I know it's a lovely place to visit for a day. After a day, I was done with it. I'm done with New York.
Done.
It's like people in New York know you're not from New York when you're walking around.
Absolutely.
They know you're not from here. I'm just walking down the street. I'm walking down the wildest street of all. I'm walking down Flatbush Avenue, bro.
Yes.
By myself, mind you. But I mean, again, this was in like 97.
Okay.
So I'm walking down the street by myself, but you can feel people looking at you.
Yeah, staring a hole through you.
I will tell you this. I was surprised because I thought I was going to see the Apollo, and I thought this Apollo was just building off to its own self. Inside the Apollo, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the Apollo, you look like you should be sitting out there doing crack.
But also the Apollo's an old building.
But I'm saying I wasn't from there, so I'm before I got there, all I saw was the inside. I never saw the outside of it. I just thought this was this grand, concert hall. I didn't know it was just a building in the middle of the fucking street attached to a fucking GameStop.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was a culture shock. Ralph, you need to behave yourself, sir. Behave yourself, sir. Look what you have spawned, Chris. Look at the behavior you have spawned, sir.
I'm just, he got the right idea, though. I mean, she should have been holding something else. I mean,
yes, his hand as she walked him back into reality. If it sounds like I'm not jealous. It's not jealous. It's the fact that he can find any moment in any time to throw them pictures up there. Like he can work it into anything. You can tell.
Don't make me send you another one.
See,
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, Chris is threatening me to send pictures of beautiful women. Yes, Chris. Punish me, sir. Well, Ishmael, I appreciate you coming on, making the show liver than what it was. I also appreciate the fact that you came in here and stood up for yourself and told Chris a thing or two. Told him, sometimes people need to hear "shut the fuck up." Sometimes people need to hear that.
I am a strong proponent of telling people to shut the fuck up.
Don't I know? I tell people
tell them have a nice cup.
I told people every time. Like when I first saw Ishmael, all I saw was him telling somebody to shut the fuck. Was that Secretary Miss Hancock, right? That was the secretary
during the hobby. Miss Hancock was my secretary, yes. And there was just a bunch of people at that time who was just pissing me off. And I called them out and I told them all to shut the fuck up.
I'm just scrolling because I was new to the hobby. So when you're new to the hobby, they tell you all it takes is one person to say, "Come join my fed," right? Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, you're in 50 of them. That's
why the hobby is no longer fun. Because
I got an invitation to one 3 weeks ago, and I asked myself, "Where'd you get my name?" I haven't done that in years. I have zero interest in this. Do not send me invitations to it no more.
I officially quit the hobby 2 years ago. I put up a final card just for the hell of it, and I had a good turnout. But I kid you not, when it was over, glad, happy, done.
I joined one Fed and I woke up the next morning. I had 35 notifications for 15 different Feds.
Shit.
Fuck are these people? How do y'all know me? How did you find me? So I just picked one at random. I think it was FPW, something like that. I can't remember it. CP, one of these fucking letters.
One of them 3-letter places.
One of them 3-letter places. And I scroll and back then, like when you Facebook has changed 15,000 times since then. But you were scrolling, like the video would actually start playing. You couldn't cut the sound off. The video would start playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see this guy who he looked like he was having a nervous fucking breakdown. It's like, is this man all right? Is he having a heart attack on camera? What's going on? He was just going off and hey, shut the fuck up. I thought this was a wrestling Fed. What the hell happened?
See, Chris, I might have to find out and send that to you.
What's that?
The shut the fuck up promo.
First,
if you find it, send me a link to it or something, or send me the video. Either one, I'll watch it. First
3 people that when I first joined eFed was just made me question life, like my life decisions.
And at that point, were you cursing me for introducing you to it, or were you just like?
Well, I didn't know you well. I was cursing Rob because I knew you through Rob, so I was cursing Rob. We sure will, Ralph. We will get you on here. So I joined KPW. Then there was a guy called his name was SG Garrison, but he would be SG Reigns, SG Undertaker, SG Miz, SG.
Go on.
Hey, what the? I don't think he gets it.
That's very creative.
And then and then I come across a guy named Steve, not Steve, but Thomas Austin. I'm like,
oh, don't bring him up.
And I'm like, and I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, this is when I really started questioning my life choices.
We ain't talking Magic Mike tonight.
No, Ray, Mr. Cass will never talk Magic Mike, sir. And so I see this and everything that comes with that, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Why did I do this? I don't even like Facebook now. And then I got, once you, like I said, you join one, people just find you. I guess they send recruiters out or something, and you get all these invitations. So I go to the thing, and the first thing I saw was Ishmael yelling, "Shut the fuck up!" I'm like, "What are we? Is this wrestling, or is this? Are these people having like nervous breakdowns in the middle of the day?"
That was so real. That was so real, and I was so frustrated, and people were complaining and bitching and shut the fuck up.
But I tell you what it did do though. It made me look at pro wrestling in a different light. Because I'm like, we all been like, we used to play wrestling outside as kids, cut up belt, make belts and cardboard and all that stuff. And when you're a kid, you think, oh, if they do it on TV, I can do it. Which is what we were talking about earlier, Chris. We were building ramps and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
But then you join the eFed hobby and you try to cut a promo. And don't get me wrong, there's some talented, creative people.
Absolutely.
But that also made me appreciate people who actually have to get on camera in front of a television and don't have the capability of saying, "All right, press stop. Let me try this again," or "Let me change my back. Let me go change my background. Let me ride around for a little while." No. You're on national TV. The red light is on. You got to go. And if you fuck up, you just fuck up. There's no stop. Let me try again. So doing that made me appreciate people who actually, and so to this day, there's still some people who cut promos that make me go, I feel sorry for you because you sound crazy. But I appreciate them more because, like I said, they don't have the chance to cut the camera off and try again. They in the middle of the ring with 15,000 people looking at them and a million more looking at them on TV. You got to figure it out, bro. And so when people were clowning Roman Reigns for the southern shit he said, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool to clown him, but you get up there and you try to take something Vince McMahon gave you, whether you love him or you hate him. You try to take something he gave you and make it to a powerful promo. Everybody can't do it. That's why we have people in wrestling who are known. That's why we have a Ric Flair. That's how we have a Bobby Roode. I mean, not a Bobby Roode, but a Rick Rude. That's how we have guys. Love them or hate them. Hulk Hogan. Love them or hate them. Ultimate Warriors. You may not like their promos, but you remember them for their promos.
Even I'll do you one better. Sid couldn't cut a promo for his life, but
when he actually did cut one,
you paid attention.
Sid, my uncle, one of my uncle's favorite wrestlers was Sid Vicious. My uncle would walk around like yelling at us, because I ruled the world. He was taking stuff from Sid. So again, like, it's easy to clown him and say, "Oh, he can't talk, man. His promos are cringe," and some of them are. Everybody can't talk, but you get up there. And
Roman Reigns did get significantly better, though.
He got. I think it was his character change, though. I think Roman found
he got.
I wouldn't even call it that character. I would call he got character. When I say his character change, I'm talking about he got comfortable being him.
Absolutely, because when he was still doing Big Dog, Cena destroyed him.
Yeah, because
I was about to bring that up. I think after Cena did that bit on him, I think he steadily got better after that.
Yes,
that was Roman trying to be something Vince or whoever thought he was what they saw, and sometimes what you take actors, you look at an actor, right? You're like, oh, he'll be good for this movie, but then he actually gets in the movie. Like, he might have not been too good for this movie.
People can be funny. They can be. Other people can be considered funny, but when that funny person tries to do that comedian role,
I'll give you a perfect example. There are comedians who are in movies who are funnier in the movies than they are doing their stand-up.
I agree with that.
Mike Epps, the guy from Friday that played opposite Ice Cube, he does stand-up. Some people like him, some people don't. Me personally, I think he's funnier in movies than he is. I won't even watch some of these comedians stand up. I'll watch a movie they in because they're funny in the movie. But I just because you look good, I see something. But it's a lot different when you're underneath them lights and you're in the middle of the ring. And
very few people can pull that off. Eddie Murphy is the exception. He's great.
The GOAT.
Richard Pryor.
The GOAT.
Great. Very few people can pull that off. Not many.
That's right. I mean, then you got guys like LA Knight who should never be world champion. But then
he had a starting shot in.
But like I said, you LA Knight as he is today should never be champion. I don't think he will ever get a world title shot. A world title run.
He'll be another mid-card champion. That's it. But
if you change his role and he hits on that heel run, then maybe, just maybe. But I say that, but then you give it to him and see what he does. I don't. Let's just be fair. I don't have faith. I think he has a better chance of being a champion as a heel, but I don't have faith in him having a good title run as a heel or babyface, to be honest.
I think the problem with that take is there's too many people. I would take Logan Paul as a champion before LA Knight.
Take that, Chris. Take that, Chris. Take that, Chris. Take that,Ris. Yeah.
What you talk? Hey, listen. That's AEW talking. All right, I ain't listening to
that. Okay, Chris. Defend it. Defend my statement. Prove me wrong.
Prove. You know what?
He can't. He got him all tongue tied. He can't even do
it. I'm not tongue-tied. I mean, I don't understand how Jey Uso can get a title and LA Knight can't. I do understand. Hold on. Oh, thank you. I mean, I do understand he pushes a lot of merch.
You keep saying merch. I said that one time, and every time you bring up Jason, we bring up merch. That's not the only reason that man became champion. I do understand
a bunch of people yell yeet because he commands them like puppets with his arms going up and down.
When we first started this conversation, what do we talk about? Entertainment, right? Talk about entertainment. You have to connect. He connected LA Knight. As much as people like him, as much as people want to go LA Knight, once they go, that's it. With Jey Uso,
Jay has
but the difference is after he yeets people, you go watch a Jey Uso match, and I'm not talking about watching it for their ring work and none of that. Just watch it for the crowd reactions.
No doubt. No,
while Jay is in that ring, not only do people at home tune in, but the crowd is into it.
Well, thank you for clearing it up for me, Rikishi. I appreciate that.
I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts. Why
they doing your boy wrong like that for? I don't know.
You go watch a LA Knight match. Once that ring entrance, you just go watch his ring entrance.
I'm surprised you liked it.
Once he get, I didn't say I liked it. I said this is what I see.
Okay, well,
I didn't say I'm cheering for it. I'm saying the audience is more into it than they are LA Knight match. It is what it is. That's a fact. Once LA Knight gets halfway down the aisle, the crowd is silent, bro. They are silent till he gets in the ring and goes LA Knight, yeah, again.
You're not wrong, brother.
I mean, I can't deny you on that part.
Okay, then. So,
but it doesn't mean he's any less deserving of a championship.
That whole you deserve it shit has nothing to do with it, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
You're telling me that
here's a difference between a promoter and a fan. A promoter is looking at, I need these people on their feet all night long. A fan is like, I like him.
Are you telling me that
they don't care about anything else? They don't care about anything else.
You didn't answer. I see what you're saying, but you're telling me Triple H can't take him and push him to a championship and make something out of him?
I didn't say he couldn't. I'm saying there's a strong possibility he won't.
Great, but can Triple H do it if he wanted to?
Yes,
he could if he wanted to. But
okay, that's all I need to know.
But you got to give him. You got, just like Jay gave him a reason to put the rocket on his back. You got to give him a reason to want to. And then that's where all the extra shit come in. Kick the guy off the show right now.
I like to thank y'all. Need to be thanking me for making the show longer.
I think he's talking about Ray because Ray's dogging LA Knight.
Hey, facts are facts, man. You can't let the facts alter your thinking. I mean, you can't be, I'm a fan, but I forget the facts. To forget this, I like him.
I mean, but I can counter you on that pretty easily. I grew up a fan of Jerry the King Lawler because he ruled all of Memphis, right? Mm-hmm. I grew up a fan of that, but I did not ever one time.
We can't do that.
I never one time said or believed Jerry the King Lawler could wrestle in WWE and be better than Bret the Hitman Hart or anybody else they put him up against. Announcing is where he belonged there. That
as much of a Bret Hart fan I am not. Nobody would ever say that. Jey Uso is related to The Rock. We got to stop that. Nepotism. Stop it.
Nepotism.
Stop it.
So is Nia Jax. Oops.
Oops.
And Nia Jax is related to Rock. What special treatment is she?
I mean,
Charlotte Flair gets more special treatment than Nia Jax does, and her daddy ain't running shit but a bar tab.
So Ralph, if we're gonna be fair about it, Jimmy Uso is also related to him as well, and
where's his push?
Jimmy didn't get the treatment that Jay got, so we've had this conversation. We've had the nepotism talk before. I mean,
Solo Sikoa ain't getting no higher than the U.S. title.
Listen, if nepotism was really a thing, then David Sammartino would have gone further than what he did.
Man, look,
I mean,
look. Vince McMahon said it best. Only color that matters in wrestling is green. That's the only relation that matters. If you can make me money, you can get more time. Other than that, fuck are you ready?
Also, I believe The Rock's daughter is in NXT, isn't she?
Ava.
Is she doing anything really?
She's the general manager.
She's the GM.
But is she really doing anything?
No.
Yes.
Well,
she's a GM.
Yeah.
Did she do anything in wrestling?
No, hell no.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
As a wrestler, did she accomplish anything? Did she get pushed?
No, that's why they made her a GM.
That's my point. That's my point I'm trying to make, though. I mean,
that has nothing to do with her being. Dude, they would have took if it wasn't Ava, they'd have put another bimbo in there.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I said this. I'm supporting.
It didn't like they gave her a big time role and gave her fringe benefits and stock options.
Right. Let me know when you get your hissy out, and I'll tell you what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead.
All right. I was supporting the nepotism thing not being real by saying she didn't really make it as a wrestler, and she's The Rock's daughter.
Right.
I would think if The Rock was going to push anybody, he would have wanted his own child to be pushed, not one of his cousins or something.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I can agree with that statement.
Here's what I'll say. Relations will get you a tryout.
Yeah.
It'll get your foot in the door.
A foot in the door, yes.
It won't get you pushed to the top, bro.
Because once again, David Sammartino got in the door somehow. Bruno put his word out there and said, "Get my son on TV."
And for all the people who say Charlotte Flair gets what she gets because Ric Flair's her daughter. I mean, yeah, Ric Flair's her daddy. No. She's just that fucking good, bro. She can make you hate her.
I will say this.
She's good at her job.
Alexa has made Charlotte likable.
That did happen. Yeah.
That is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Is what it is.
Well, fellas, it's been a good show. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm a senior citizen almost, so it's close to my bedtime. I know Chris is already.
So I want to hear it.
Chris is already there. That nurse is going to be through to check on him in a few minutes. So
I didn't chase her out of the room a minute ago.
Why did I know Chris had a female young nurse? Why did I know this?
She looks like Lita.
Good for you, brother.
On that note, he's going to try to rub this shit in all fucking night. Boy, I tell you. That's the only.
Hey, when he ends the show, I'm gonna send in more pictures.
Let's clear that up. Pictures of Lita, not pictures of himself. Because somebody just come in on the end of the show and hear that shit and they think get the wrong idea. He's talking about pictures of Lita, ladies and gentlemen.
No more pictures of Lita. I'm gonna get the Mickey James and the Thunder Rosa.
As long as it ain't pictures of you.
Well, I'm in it. I mean, I'm in them.
We'll just crop you out.
You gonna Photoshop yourself in my place?
Oh. I have a bookmark for photo background eraser, so I'll just erase you out of the damn thing.
All right, fine. We're leaving. Ralph, thanks for coming in tonight and helping entertain us. Ishmael,
appreciate you, Ralph. Ishmael, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for Julie being in the Facebook chat all night, paying attention to us. You know.
And for everybody else, if you can just let Chris know how wrong he is for the most part, and you can be just like Ishmael. You can come on live and tell Chris how wrong and how nonsensical he is. Like,
and
it's very easy.
Shut the fuck up.
It's face to face. It's a great. Trust me,
Ray. Mr. KS.
You just made the list.
Good night, everybody. That list is just as credible as LA Knight's title run. Yeah, not gonna happen. For Ishmael,
we would have chased Ishmael off.
Chris, I am Mr. KS from a Wrestling Podcast. We are out.
Later.